Hello, you. Hello, you.
Oh yeah. She got my little pretty little intro and shit. Mm. Man, y'all know I don't be trying to play with that shit, man. No. Welcome to Back Buddy Gaming where we play the win, not kill. I had a little technical difficulties, man. I don't know why the hell my mics wasn't working. But hopefully we all good now. Grams, you alright over there, bro? Yeah, we live now, player. We live now, man. He just relaxing. So of course, all right. So man, this is my little podcast. I'll call it "Let's Discuss It with a Mac." Anybody is more than welcome to chime in on the topic. Hey, you can even jump in live if you like to. Of course, go to Video Ninja or Video.Ninja and then just DM me. Let me know in chat. Oh shit, I gotta put the damn chat up here. See, look, I just made it on the fly. So don't judge me. Don't judge me. It's all right. It's all right. But today I have the lovely.
Nobu Nails.
All right, we got Noble Nails, and we'll say your name, brother. Man, you gonna have to talk a little louder, man. You know, we out here racking. We just got the motherfucking mic working down here. Because we inside my podcast set, so, we chilling and shit. Here we go. Yeah. Go on, yeah. Go ahead and talk louder. There you go. Get to it.
You take my water.
They steal each other's waters and shit. Oh, man.
Cool.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll get the Sprite. Can't even see it. So today we want to talk about why is the fake being pushed so hard over the natural? And when I say fake, I mean every goddamn thing, especially the food shit, just everything you see on social media. Like, why is like fake lifestyles, like all this? Of course, there's some people that really living that, but it's a lot of people that's doing it, and that's a detriment to them. I want to talk about it.
Okay, so in what aspect, which level are we talking? Because, like I said earlier, when I asked my clients about it, it's like, of course, because the profession I'm in, the women, like, if we're talking about aesthetic wise, that's going to be the first thing sometimes that we jump to. Not all the time, but that might be.
We can talk about that. Like, because I ain't gonna lie, a lot about
us
is
are
visual.
done for y'all.
It's
Done
visual.
for us. It's done for our self esteem. It's done to make us feel good because we look at it as if we can change it.
Oh shit, I'm fucking up.
How you fucking up?
Fucking retarded fucking with shit.
but but you know, and I get it. You can go to the gym, you can add that dedication. Trust me, I get it. But you know, this is the day and age of
liposuction and shit.
no, I was gonna say it's the day and age of, you know, fast. We want it done fast. We don't want to take the time to properly invest that to discipline ourselves. We want to do the disciplining afterwards, after we get that stuff done, and then half of the time that's not even done correctly. So then you wind up going back for more, and then next thing you know, it's hurting.
You look like the cat lady and shit.
But
like the cat lady and shit. Like, man,
but
what?
no, like for
Man.
some women,
What?
it's like, okay, I've had four kids. Breastfed all of them.
Oh, I can understand that all day.
It's like, yeah, a mother may
no, I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with it. Like, to a certain, you know what I'm saying? But it just be like, ooh, when you get to the point where it's like, ooh, baby, you don't even look like how you used to look. Like, I can understand people getting it after, you know, been in bad car accidents. You know, a lot of women need it after domestic violence. Like it's different. Well, I'm gonna say the cosmetic.
There's always different levels to why someone is getting something aesthetically done to themselves, be it for their own like pleasure, be it like a cosplay reason or whatever reason it may be. No one, of course, has the right to judge them, but at the end of the day, it's like people are gonna be people. Humans are gonna be humans. Like people are gonna have their own opinion, just like everybody has an asshole. Everybody has an opinion. Doesn't mean we have to fucking listen to it, but I do understand that, you know, a lot of fake shit is being pushed, and I don't honestly think it's being accepted. But
see, here's the thing, though. A lot of fake shit is yes, it's being pushed, but it's not only being pushed; it's being shoved down people's throats. Because a lot
like
of
the relationships.
A lot of shit is being forced down people's throats, and then they're like, you don't like it, then oh well, or they're gonna slap you with a title or slap you with a label. You're such and such because you don't like who. Like, no, I'm just. But it's.
Well, yeah, but what about the food then?
We all know the food is the reason why we're all sick.
This. That's who is being forced down our throat.
Because like that's what I'm saying. Like, why is the fake being pushed over the that? Like, you know, they
because
put steroids
everything is about convenience.
It's about listen. It's about.
That's a good one.
I don't even know if that's a word.
But I don't understand what you said about convenience. It's all about convenience.
And them two. It's two C words, two C's: convenience and cash. That's why everything is.
Cash isn't even real.
But listen, it's convenient to make stuff cheaper and with lesser ingredients, and you'll make more money by mass producing.
Okay, so let's take flour.
But hold on, wait a minute. The imitation used to be cheaper than the natural. It darn switched up.
Oh yeah, like there's fuck like
the imitation has because everybody was buying the imitation so much because the imitation was cheaper.
And they were trying to get people onto the imitation so they can. It's all a switcheroo. It's like they always do a switcheroo.
But I ain't fucking with the Impossible Burger.
Anything that says is plant based, not like necessarily plant based. How can I put this? Because it's really picky. You have to choose your words and be politically correct.
But wait a minute. But why do all of them got to taste? They try to make it taste like meat. Just eat some goddamn meat.
Because listen, they low key running out of they noticing that
they're not running out of shit. They're killing shit off.
This might seem a little conspiracy, but bear with me.
Come on.
They're running low on supply and making us think that supply is what's the word, bountiful, or is that the word?
In abundance.
Yeah, perfect. They're making us think that the product is in abundance. They make us think that there's plenty farms out here with hella cows, plenty slaughterhouses with plenty cows. But actually, bro, like we're running out. We're running low.
Hold on.
Go ahead. She's gonna raise her hand and shit. Go ahead and do it. Oh hell no, I didn't.
It's not to say that you aren't telling the truth, because there is some truth to that, because there are people that believe, you know, oh no, we're straight. They're purposely doing shit. Like, all right, prime example. We talked about this because I'm always finding something. Something is always like I have tried multiple times to fuck my TikTok algorithm up, and it just doesn't work. But regardless of the fact, and then I start digging into shit, and then it's a rabbit hole. But all right, so there was a train that came up missing in Wyoming, of all the places, I think it was, and some fertilizer to say because I can't remember the name of it. I am not good at remembering names. I'm sorry, but it came up missing. I forgot the amount, but a large quantity came up missing. Now let's fast forward to that sonic boom that was heard, and I seen videos on that. That wasn't a sonic boom. That was an explosion.
Yeah, I seen them videos like that shit didn't sound like a sonic boom would sound way more crisper than that. That sounded like an explosion.
So then now we have these wildfires that are, spreading down from Canada. Yes, it's all fun, have jokes here and there and everything, but let's look at the plume that it's producing. It's orange. What does that, and now here we go, relating this back to the chemical that was misplaced. When burned, when ignited, it gives off an orange plume, is from what a lot of people are reporting, what I've seen, and have done a little bit of research on.
And what's the plume?
One is to think that it would be the chemical that came up missing on that train.
Oh, okay. Because I heard about like 100 tons of like what's that? Sulfuric acid, not like ammonia or phosphorus.
I know, yeah.
The same shit that was that the Oklahoma City bomb Timothy McVeigh used.
And that, if ignited in its raw form, I guess gives off an orange plume.
But see, the fact that chemical even exists, it shows that everything. It goes back to the thing. Everything is fake. Everything is man-made. Everything is created in a lab nowadays. Like,
or it's just controlled.
We eat, the phones we use, the technology, all of that stuff it goes back to
they're robbing
nations. Man-made.
Shit that's in our phone.
And like even this is something we can touch on as well. Even the pictures and videos we see are now being fabricated. Like it's
the AI
shit, whole
shit.
Conversations and songs.
Dog, I see those sometimes like float across my TikTok, and it's very easy to tell.
Did you say siren?
I said songs.
I
said siren. Look, he ready.
But no, it's like I see those AI pictures float across, and it's like, of course, it's easy to tell when the mouth is moving that it's not really.
Yeah.
Not all the time, because I ain't gonna lie, I've seen some where that shit crispy.
It's always a telltale, and I don't know if it's just my eyes that see it, but I always look for certain things, and I can tell when it's not moving. It's moving too fluid, and when it's too fluid, when it's too precise, it's weird.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It also depends on, like, somebody could have recorded that with an 8K camera, and it looks weird. Like, I ain't gonna lie, an 8K camera or even a real 4K at like 60 frames per second,
it looks weird.
Looks completely different compared to a 4K at 30 frames per second. Like, and it'll throw you off, but like, no, like, I done seen some AI, like,
I'm not saying that there aren't
it's
any
just
out
like,
there.
but no, what I'm saying, like, cause the majority of what people think is AI, it's like the bottom of the barrel is like, that's what they want you to think.
Yeah.
It is, but when it's like, cause like, dude, I'm in Discords and I've been seeing shit for a while.
Oh yeah, I've been
You know what I'm saying? Like,
since joining the Sims community.
Like, but see,
you're on a different part of Discord. So
yeah, I'm in some crazy shit. So it's like,
but see that also, but shit, it all goes back, bro. Like, you never know what's real and what's fake when it comes to that. Like, there's gonna reach a point to where we will no longer be able to tell the difference because they didn't perfected the technology so much. Like, they didn't put the fine tune to it.
And that's why I say you shouldn't be afraid
of it. Right now, saying that it discontinues.
Like, even like everything in our, but like, that's why it's a good term to say. Like, I don't believe we're in a computer when when I say this, but it's a good term to say the Matrix because everything around us is fake.
It's control, yeah.
Because, bro, even down to the news, I know y'all didn't see the video. Every newscaster in America saying the same thing, just changing the location.
Yeah,
like everything is fabricated. Everything is like, and we gotta don't you said this earlier before we started the podcast. The only way to beat that is for all the regular level people, all the people that's you know what I'm saying, that's not a part of the governing body to come together and stand up and be like, yo, we can grow our own food, we can take care of our own animals if we want to eat meat. You know what I'm saying? We can breed our own animals. We can do all this without your help. We don't need your governing. We can do this shit ourselves.
Always wanted a compound.
There you go.
Always wanted one.
Yeah. Hey, she said.
Like I be telling me, like, man, listen, Green Acres. That's all I gotta say. Green, and she be like, no.
I don't have a
Green
problem.
Acres is this motherfucker straight up,
I
man.
love the fact
But see, here's the thing.
It
Don't have to, with the level of knowledge we have, it don't have to be Green Acres. Bro. You can live a normal life.
You don't understand when I say Green Acres. You don't look at the
we talking about the show?
You remember the show, the analogy. Like, I don't mean, what I mean is getting off the grid, away from all the city and the hustle and the bustle.
Do everything yourself.
Yeah, you don't understand what Green Acres was about, bro.
That's
like I'm talking about the premise of it, not the premise of it.
Right, you know how old I was.
But I'm saying, but you know exactly what it was.
Hey, but I knew what the show was, but I didn't understand deep beat, bro. I just knew
that these tells you in the song. Like, with old girl, highlights for this. She was out there ready.
I just knew that they was out there.
Get out here mad at pitch pop.
Dancing in the daisies and shit.
Hey, frolicking in the flowers.
Listen, that's how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be living off the land.
But see, we can live off the land, but still have our technology, though.
Yes, we can, but the whole thing is people don't want to abide by the simplest 3 rules that were put forth on this earth before there ever was people stepping up here saying, "Oh, you have this right, you have this right, and you have this right." There were 3 simple laws. I can't remember them right now, but there were 3 simple laws to live by, and that's all we had to live by. But we had to make that shit complicated
because a lot of people listen. Those 3 laws attached with a like.
We had this conversation.
Think about the 7 deadly sins.
No, hold on. Since you spoke on it, explain what say the 3 laws.
I said I can't remember.
Listen, I'm trying. No, I'm.
Okay, pass me my phone so I can at least look them up. But no, there are 3 simple laws that we're supposed to live by as a society, as people.
But see, those 3 laws, if we was to live by those laws and we go out to nature by ourselves, like most people would get into villages and stuff and all that stuff, but most people will be by themselves, and then they are affected by the one law that's out there when they're by themselves, which is survival of the fittest.
They get out, no. But this is where it comes in, where you can't be complacent, and everybody's complacent because everything is at the touch of our fingers. That's where technology has spoiled us.
But I ain't gonna lie, actually, that has actually made it perfect for us, to make it even better to actually push forward. Because knowledge can be shared so fast and frequent.
It definitely but it can be intercepted by the way it's being controlled.
But see, you got to look at it like this. That thing, think of it as not as a river, but as a small little. I don't even know what to call it. Like it's just a small traveling line of water. Because a river, if you put something in there, it's gonna dilute to the point where you can't even see it. Like say you put some food coloring in there. It's going to reach the point to where you can't even see it. But in that small stream, you're going to see it for a minute. But see, that's what it is with that internet, because you can put false information into that internet and think of it as the food coloring. It will change the color of the water. Matter of fact, just don't even use a stream of water. Use a glass. My bad. That's a better analogy. A glass of water. If you add that the lies into there, they permanently become that. You know what I'm saying? Without a proper way to filter it, and the proper way to filter it is doing your own research and getting your own knowledge.
Not all the time. See, now this is
Like
where
to filter out the lies.
see now. This is where I also
I don't
see
know
that
where that's
we.
at.
This is why you gotta expand your knowledge to be under. You gotta expand your knowledge. Look at how they actually fabricate the lie. That'll help you understand how. Because listen, this is where I'm so big on understand to overstand. Understanding is getting the lesson, gaining the knowledge. Understanding is understanding the. You know what I'm saying? Like you is you took it in. You done brought it into your being. Now when you overstand it, that means
Oh,
you're
no.
able to apply it to you and maybe even teach it to somebody else.
But no, I was just
and
thinking.
or advance it.
But see, yeah, you do all that, and I can contribute that process to doing the research and diving deeper into what you're looking at because
You got to
you
do
got
your
to
due
read.
diligence.
That's what I'm saying. You got to do your due diligence on this stuff. Otherwise, you can be fed any type of lie, and then if you're one of those people who don't do the research, who don't look into this shit, you're gonna run with that shit.
If we just
We
want to
see it too many times.
if we just want to make everything simple, because it's like we do complicate things up as humans. That is what we do. We try and
Talking
figure
a
out.
lot of sleep.
As humans, we complicate things up. Let's keep it a buck 100. We complicate things up. We will see the exact way to get things done, but we will try and find either an alternate way that will fastly do it, but it still is going to take us some time because we may not have the adequate equipment, we may not have the funds, or whatever the case may be. But the one simple thing is just it's so much easier to go about it in a way where you can use technology, but you don't really need it. Like, do you honestly need to have your do you honestly need to go and nuke something in the microwave knowing that that shit is killing all the nutrients in the food that you're eating? So now you're consuming nothing but radioactive waves instead of just taking your time and letting it heat up. No, it goes to him.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. But see, that goes.
But the simplest things were the three laws I said. I found them.
What are they?
What are they?
You must not injure or kill anyone. That's the first thing. Everybody, because people are dealing with emotions that they are not allowed to deal with. There are people that are dealing with other stuff. People are definitely doing that. So that's going to complicate making a society. But if everyone was to like, and this is of course it's a fairy tale, but it's like the simplest way is like, all right, I know you're going through something. So I'm not finna fucking dog walk your shit. But that's exactly what people do. So then now there's animosity. Now I want to do something to you.
Mm-hmm.
And this happens all the time. And now somebody's son, daughter, father, mother is getting killed. So we can't do that. It makes it complicated because we don't understand certain levels. And that ties into the next one, the next question anyway.
Well, I want to finish last.
Now, so the second one is you must not steal, damage, or anything. Excuse me. You must not steal or damage things owned by somebody else. How many people do you know right now that is disrespectful when you invite them over to your home? They do something disrespectful, whatever it may be, something that crosses your boundary.
Yeah.
And you be like, oh no, it's all right. But deep down, you know that's somebody, a woman being angry with her baby daddy or whoever the male is and keying the car. Hell, the male doing the same shit now.
Yeah. Hold on, what was your question?
I forgot that because it's like, what the fuck? but like, no, but like, see, a lot of that is, what I was going to say is, see, You got the 3 laws, but see now you got to think of
And then the
the
last
7
one.
deadly sins.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then
here
the
go your
last one.
fault.
That's another thing that makes it, and that's what the media, that's what certain things prey on.
We're going to take a quick little break after you finish this, sweetheart.
And then you must be honest in your dealings and not swindle anyone. The whole entire capital system is set up to swindle.
It's get back season on there. They want to get back everything they give you when you work. They want it all back.
What are you talking about? We're taxed for everything. Get it all back. Like the way they got this shit set up, and then I was just
so
watching
crazy, and that's all new.
and I was just watching it. You heard it. You're making 50,000. If you make 50,000 or over now, your taxes are going up.
Yep.
So if you're under that bracket, you're fine. If you're over that bracket, you're and if you're in that percent that gets the tax brackets, you're okay.
But it goes back.
They're taking out the middle class.
But see what you just said,
or what's left of it.
What they just did with the taxes, it goes back and then hey, you can put the.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I got
back.
We'll be back. Now that was a shot.
You gonna pick this up?
Somebody clip. Let's go!
Bro, there's plenty of them up there, man. Please, somebody help me.
It's nothing. Enemy UAV active.
I'm dead.
Oh, let's go!
Hey, somebody
Let's
clip
go!
that. You see that shit? You see that shit?
Yes, you can get Twitch dropped. Hey, you can get Twitch dropped.
Let's motherfucking go! Let's see where we headed to, chat. Oh.
What is it with people being where we go?
Is there people here more?
I'm going to check for the hearts. My heartbeat beat scanner does not go boom boom, so we are good.
Yeah, the RPB.
We are not good! We are not good! My heartbeat beat scanner lied to me!
Yes, indeed. Y'all see me, chat. Ambush. Team white. Can you get all that, bro? Can you get that? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Ooh. That was what's up. Oh, let's go. Let's do it. Oh, really? Oh, let's do it. Oh, it hit some bitch behind you. You dead? Ah, you dead, bitch. Oh, mama.
She's down.
Hey.
It's over.
You're not good, bro.
Look, you're not good, bro. I never said I was. Ooh. That was what's up. Somebody died straight up. Hey, don't reckless motherfucker you. Oh!
I'll be over there as soon as it's over.
He just wiped it all out.
Thank you.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blow up on a fucking helicopter.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, he came with the pistols. Man, I gotta bring my pistols back out. Cause them motherfuckers is crazy up close. I mean, just look. Let's see where we headed to, chat. Oh.
What is it with people being where we go?
Is there people here more?
I'm going to check for the hearts. My heartbeat beat scanner does not go boom boom, so we are good.
Yeah, the RPB.
We are not good! We are not good! My heartbeat beat scanner lied to me!
Yes, indeed. Y'all see me, chat. Ambush. Team white. Let me get all that, bro. Let me get that. Yeah, thank you. Let's go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Who was that at? Oh, there he is. There he is. Hey, buddy. Hey, look what you had. Let me get that. Young guy, hey, you figured out he wasn't ready ASAP. Just a few shots. Hold on, we over. Come on, get him. Yup, jump it. Get off my boy. Get off me. Let's go. Let's go. Hit him with that smoke. Bow. Get off my boy. He trying to do the substitute. Hit him with the bow. Oh, let's go. Let's do it. Oh, really? Oh, let's do it. Oh, it hit some bitch behind you. You dead? Ah, you dead, bitch. Oh, mama.
She's down.
Hey.
It's over.
I mean, that's what
what it's there for. It's not lazy.
Yeah.
Where you at? Where you at?
Yeah. Damn it.
Just
He
can't
is
expect too
just
much from
thirsty
him
Vito
sometimes.
right now. I'm not even gonna lie.
So what happened with my Duncan?
Oh, he just I fucking
Sixth
hammered.
place. That's okay. That's okay.
Still single digit. Rick and Morty was just ridiculous with that hammer.
Let's go!
This is not for you. Stop crying.
The fuck are you gonna give me? You want to stop it, Chris?
Yeah, get him, Chuck.
Sorry, boys. Rebirth is where it's at. You should know that. Fine,
I gotta
be
be higher. Y'all, let's go! Y'all see me out here with the pistol, not playing no. Lower it. Hit one, down one. Yep, they right here.
He's
Again.
right back here, folks.
Hold on, I'm knocking two right now. I just knocked three, and there's one more. Team like, let's go. They about to call me for hacking, bro. They gonna be like, he hacking. Another one right here. Oh, you got the chopper? Say no more. Oh. It wouldn't let me get
Never fucks.
I'm jumping trying to get to the motherfucker. You fired the bitch from
What's up with you, fucks?
Hell no, folks. This shit on stream. Chat. He ain't getting nowhere near close to me.
Hey, I guess I ain't fucks. I was right there.
Man, you just pulled that motherfucker right on top of that building, man. Oh, got me shot in the back, man. I should have went to the redeploy. See how young people do you. Bro, there's plenty of them up there, man. Please, somebody help me.
It's nothing. It's nothing.
I'm dead. Bitches. Hey, somebody clip that. You see that shit? You see that shit? Coming.
Coming from my room. Oh, goodness.
Oh my god.
Don't worry.
I'm with you. Ooh, 41 hits? Good lord.
Golly.
I'm telling you, bro, man is a combo god.
Hell no. That was luck right there. Alright, the old combo you actually broke. I learned manual.
Yes, you can get Twitch dropped. Hey, you can get Twitch dropped.
Oh shit. No, no. All right, we back to it. We back to it. We back to it. My bad, man. I had some quick little emergency had to handle, but everything all right because I got a house full of kids and everybody. It was my daughter's birthday, so yeah, that's why shit kind of random right now. Because man, I had a lot going on, so I wasn't really able to prepare. I've been cooking and I've been drinking and I've been up since about 3 this morning. So, all right, we was talking about the 3 fundamentals, but we gonna move along to that next topic. Now, I kind of don't want to do it because you're the only woman here right now.
That's fine, but you know,
I would like I would like a bunch more.
But you can still. I feel like the topic can still be asked.
Cause then.
Because I mean, I don't speak for every woman.
And that's the thing.
Perfectly fine because you know there are women. In all honesty, I'm indifferent about it because I know that no matter what, you can't change my belief system and what and who I am because I know what I am. Because if that's the case, then I hate to say it, I love anime and Japanese people so much. I might as well identify with a Japanese person. If you guys can say that you can identify with women and everything, then I can identify with being Japanese.
Can I ask you something? I really want women to talk, but you seen the little Swedish chick that I guess cosplay as like a black girl and shit?
Mm-hmm.
You seen that? Mm-hmm. That shit was crazy. Or like,
there's a whole bunch of girls. I remember I found out like a couple years back on Instagram. There's a whole bunch of like there are Russian, Swedish women that will like tan themselves down, and yeah. So I know that stuff has been going on. I've seen that stuff on Instagram. I'm like, everything is imitation of. I hate to say it, everything is imitation of black women. The way that there are a lot of trans people that I actually love trans and gay people. I don't have a problem with y'all. Y'all cool as fuck. It's the ones that are very flamboyant. It's the ones that are very out there and do the absolute most. And it's like y'all don't know y'all place.
And it goes back to what I was saying during the first
hold on,
time.
wait a minute. It ain't even that you gotta know your place. Like, damn, that is
to a degree. Yes, the hell
but
you
see,
do.
No, because like I was gonna say, it goes back to what I was saying before the break. You can have your belief system, but don't try to shove that shit down everybody's throat.
I don't have a problem with anything that you do. If that is what makes you happy and if that's what brings you joy, that is perfectly fine. I don't care.
Yeah, but don't shove it down my throat, or don't try to force me to allow you to shove it down our children's throats.
Like for me, it's like.
And that even goes for just regular sexual activities, bro. Like the stuff that is being found by parents in the literature for students at school for the young ages. It's horrific stuff.
I ain't gonna lie, it was fucked up shit when I was young.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it's always
and that
been.
Shows like that shows.
What does that say? Hold on, wait a minute. Keep going.
But no, that shows that. But even back then, for the longest time, they've been trying to pervert the youth.
But no,
because it was a. Hold on, let me
go ahead. No, I'm sorry.
It was a video that I was watching where this parent held up a book at a council meeting. She held up a book and she got the reading from it, and it was about an encounter between a father and his child. Like that should not be exposed to the youth.
Yeah, I mean,
man, yeah.
Like whole books detailing in cartoon fashion of what intercourse looks like and how intercourse should be done and what you should do with intercourse is being introduced to our children.
Now, I used to have sex ed, and I got that in.
It's not even that. It's
like, but it was like biology class and that shit. We was then we was in high school and shit.
Yeah, we
like,
were in high school. We had
street
health
beat
and
band
biology,
shit.
anatomy.
There's a difference between teaching about it and influencing. They're making it seem like this is what you should do. Those in those comic and cartoon fashions, like Timmy went up to Sally did this, and Timmy did that, and then like they would. I'm not trying because I'm not trying to get you banned or nothing. So
I understand what you're saying.
It's those like it's literally like that, and it's page by page of this stuff in a cartoon fashion. Like, why would I want my kindergartner or my first grader or my second grader having access?
Oh hell no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't want my like Mario ass. Shit. Yeah. Now right now, like, dude, I even monitor what she watches on YouTube.
You have to.
Like, you got to, because it was like...
Because YouTube will, like, if you let it flow, it'll take you to something dark.
Dark as the most... Like, hold on, but fuck that. Like, it be shit that be dubbed as kids.
And it's really adult
like,
shit. It's, oh my God.
Like, dude, or it'll start off kiddie.
And then it'll turn into adult stuff. Yeah.
Like, it'll completely change. Like, dude, it was like... What?
For example, because it's funny you said that. The perfect example of that is a show that's running right now on TV. It's called Teen Titans Go.
Wait, Teen Titans?
Wait, what?
Teen Titans Go.
Wait, what?
It's a show that's it's a reimagining of the 2005.
Yeah, we know what Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans Go gives so many subliminal.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, hey, I ain't gonna lie, Beast Boy a monster. That motherfucker talk about pyramid schemes, all that shit.
It's not even just that. It's
yeah, we gotta bring it back in, but that's a whole other topic.
No, it's not even that because it's like that was finna blow the fuck up. One, as an adult, as all of us, that's one of the reasons why we actually fuck with Teen Titans Go because we know those sexual innuendos, and it didn't fucking hit us until somebody actually blatantly put that shit out there. Let's keep it a buck.
But why not? If that's the case, but listen.
I peeped it. Like, once I heard that, my first thing that introduced me to Teen Titans Go was Beast Boy rapping about pyramid schemes.
Exactly.
I swear to God. I'm like, what? No. I was like, I gotta see
my
this
shit. Was Beast Boy made a love song about to Raven, and if you pay attention to those lyrics, those is very secular lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes deep in this shit. But see, but here's the thing: if that shit was
hello
Adult Swim or some shit.
All right, let's keep it a buck. How many of us was watching Adult Swim because most of the good cartoons came on, most of the good animes came on around then?
It was Toonami.
Yeah.
But no, Toonami came on right after right soon as you got off after school at like 4, 5 o'clock.
Right, and then after that, Toonami, like around 10 something was when 10:30 when Adult Swim started.
And that was like, but you supposed to be asleep.
But wait, no. It went by a different name back in the day because after Toonami, because it started. Remember, it was Aaron Big O and all of them shows.
That was all Toonami.
So it was straight Toonami.
And then it turned into Adult Swim.
It was like Toonami Dark, and then it like went to.
That's what it was.
It was like Toonami Dark.
Yeah.
And that was when it was, man. You got the Big O and all that.
And then it was the uncut Dragon Ball Z. It was all those uncut things. Yeah, I remember those things. Oh boy, I remember waking up.
But no, back to the topic.
Hold on, wait. Somebody was saying something. I can't fucking see it.
But as far as like, because the topic was, do we feel some type of way being called breastfeeders or chest feeders and cis women? And it's like, in all honesty, it doesn't touch me because
why, Lama? What it do?
You can't defer what I am. You can't make me think I'm anything less than what I am. Like, I am a woman. I am something that can reproduce. Like, you can try and get a uterus from a woman, but let's take it back in history. If women could not have kids, they went in and cut out different areas of the woman's cartilage just to give birth. That was one of the reasons why a chainsaw was fucking invented. So, you guys as men, you have nothing in that area. y'all hips cannot expand like ours. Y'all hips are too narrow. So if you guys want to try and go and get these implants, by all means, go ahead. You're going to kill yourself doing it.
Because man, I'm gonna be honest. What the doctors say that it simulates when giving birth. It's like equivalent to like 200 something bones being broken. You know what I mean?
What?
That's what they say. Giving birth feels like you breaking 200 something bones. I can't think of it because I know they said I can't.
Considering that, it's such a small space that can grow to what 9. What it grows to what 9?
Fucking football.
9
regulation.
9
Regulation
or 10.
football.
It was either 9 or 10
what
to give birth to a child.
So you got
it's like it's nothing to and this is where I say, and please do not come and attack or do anything, but I hate the strong belief here. Patriarchal system is the patriarchal system, whatever, however you say it. I'm sorry, I'm a little high right now. But that system is one of the reasons why this stuff is being pushed so hard right now. Why? Because there are trans white men that are pushing this. I watched on TikTok a man sit there and try and argue with women that he knows what a period feels like. He knows what these things feel like. And it's like, sir. My mother, hold on. My mother has had her whole entire hair taken out. She gets none of those.
We can't say nothing, Graham.
So at that point,
can't say shit,
the only thing you're getting is a synthetic form of what we may experience, but that is nowhere near to what we experience. So you can't say you can and it's like no.
Dude, you see what the motherfucker said they get periods? This ain't South Park with Cardi B.
No, hold on. No, I didn't say get periods. He said he feels period cramps every month. Sir.
Listen. You know what that is? That is delusion.
That is an illusion. That is also synthetic drugs.
Not an illusion. A delusion.
Oh, a delusion.
And this is where I get. This is probably the part where I get canceled here.
Quit saying it's canceled.
I firmly believe. Do what you do. Be as happy as you can be.
Yeah, we are.
Enjoy your life.
I
accept you. I will high five you. I will dap you.
I have so much respect for you.
We can drink. We can smoke. But you're not finna sit here and make me feed in to your delusion. You're not finna like you're not finna say.
Hey, I seen a motherfucker said he identified as broccoli.
You know what I'm saying? If that's the case,
I identify as a girl.
Listen, I just saw a video where a person said, I identify as translate. So when I show up to work, they cannot fire me because my identity
Wait, hold on, time out. You said
translate.
Translate. Not translate the word, but translate. Like, you see that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy motherfucker.
But see, like, it's open. They kick the door in, and now we can do it. Now anything can go.
But at the same time, they're trying to keep it.
But see, they were trying to crack the door and let out a little bit, but no. Now you can let. So I heard a person give an interview and say there are over 100 different genders.
Okay, that's just like the law they passed. I can't remember what state it was. It might have been Wyoming. It might have been another state that's like really random. But they passed a law when the Affordable Care Act passed, and they made it where no one can tell you how you can take care of your body and do what with your body. That's the law that their Congress or their state passed.
Ain't that like you got to do with the abortion, the Roe versus? But I know they overturned Roe versus Wade.
But the whole, you're right.
Hello.
You guys said no one can tell them what to do, so they can still get abortions because you gave them that. You bit yourself in.
Here's where the situation gets sticky. Does that extend to children?
Yeah, she said, "Say what?" Miss Boone said, "Say what?"
Well,
hold on. Say what about which one? Probably like what you was talking about.
Which one?
Hold on, wait. We gonna see. Probably what Brittany was saying about the
This happened like back in 2000, like last year, I think.
Something last year. Let me see.
Wait, when did Roe v. No, that got turned over this year, didn't it? Yeah, no, it was this year.
I thought that was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was this year.
So
it happened earlier this year or something.
Like to me, it just because.
But I don't have a problem with trans people. But the whole thing is adding different nouns and everything and trying to exclude people. That's another way of separation. Like if we're trying to keep everything together, if we're trying to actually make it where it's easier for us to actually thrive without the government's assistance, because this is the problem. We're dependent on the government's assistance. They got us to that point. If we could get past that and like get the people that actually like have like minds, get them together, and we can live out 3 basic laws, it would be simpler. But we can't. A lot of us can't do that because we're stuck.
But here's the kicker: it would be looked at as me. It would be looked at as me as excluding a person, or what's the word I'm looking for, or keeping a person. You know what I'm saying, or what's the word I'm looking for? Not like it will look like I'm trying to be negative towards that person or be malice towards that person. Hold on, but it would look like that, but I'm not. Just because I'm just for the simple fact that I won't call a him a her, or vice versa, because I can clearly see with my own eyes, and I won't believe into that delusion. Don't mean I'm going to exclude that person. That's what I'm. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing that the world don't get. You know what I mean? They just automatically assume because you refuse to feed into their delusion that you are being transphobic or whatever word they want to throw out at that shit. No, it's not that. It's just I know what I see. You asking me not to believe my own eyes and to believe what you're saying. You're asking me to go against my better judgment, my logic.
Well, that's just like the tale with the.
Not you. I'm looking at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
I know what you mean.
Like, but you know, because I don't know which camera to look at. So.
Oh, you can just look straight. Just look at that one. That one ain't right at you. No bullshit. And then like that one, this ain't got her. Then I got the little one.
But
ain't got me and shit.
But y'all understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying.
But being,
what you was about to say?
I just don't understand the need to put extra like separation on things.
My thing, why we just can't be humans? But all right. This be my problem with it, right?
But I'm not gonna lie, it goes against like.
Okay, so like it ain't even that I got a problem with. It just be certain shit like, hey, that was kind of bogus right there. Like, dude over there beating up all the women in MMA bogus.
No, there's like in our like there should be no.
He cracked baby girl's skull on my mama. He bogus as a bitch.
I'm sorry, but in women's sports, there's no
there
reason
should be no
why a
transgender
man,
there should be no
a trans
transgender
woman is the number one swimmer in the world.
That is absolutely not fair.
Okay.
In women's sports,
that's not
in women's swimming.
But he was garbage in men.
I
know you talking about.
Okay, I understand that. But now you're just trying to find a demographic, and this is again a white man doing
I ain't trying to cherry pick nobody, but it was like, listen, that's like saying, let's let a women's football squad go against a man's football squad. Like, dude, that'd be like the NBA going against the WNBA.
Get simple. Get simple.
But see, here's
that is simple.
No,
but here's how some men look at it. Because the system is they feel in their hearts. Let me disclaimer this right now. This is nowhere, shape, or form how I feel, but I do research and I listen to interviews and all that stuff. But they feel in their heart that women get a better shake. So they go and do this and they take over the field and they be like, oh yeah, they start feeling good about it.
They get a better shake.
How?
Listen. I can give you an example. A man lost custody of his children.
Okay.
He went and fought for custody of his children again, but then went through the process of identifying as a woman. He didn't change. He didn't put on a wig or nothing. He just said, I identify as a woman. And guess who got custody of the children now?
She did.
No.
The wife still do, right?
No, the father did. The man who identifies as a woman. Because once he did that, for some reason, the court looked at their lives, not at their gender.
What?
Exactly. That's what I'm
You
saying.
talking about that Allen guy?
I don't know his name.
What?
He looked kind of Latino-ish.
Was he a lawyer?
But see, no, listen. At first, when you go through those type of courts, for some reason, they assume that the mother is going to be the better parent. Out gate.
Okay, see, but okay.
And once he switched his gender, that made him a mother, and then he fought for the fact that now y'all got to look at our lives because we're both a mother now. And for you to say otherwise is going to be, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be discriminatory towards me. And, you know, it was going to be a whole thing. So they looked at their lives and saw that he was a better fit for the children, and they gave the children to him.
If that's the same one,
that's some bullshit. Fuck all that. Because, all right, to me, this, like, honestly, to me, okay, because I seen the thing, right? Actually, first I heard it on Breakfast Club.
I hate to say,
like,
no,
what the fuck?
don't nobody
like,
needs to go through the fucking court system to do any of that shit. Don't nobody needs to be getting married under the fucking court system because, in all honesty, that's a bunch of bullshit. They ain't for the fucking business.
No, it wasn't. Wait,
wait, hold on, wait, man. I'm drunk. How we get to marriage? Wait, what happened?
No, because all right.
What?
I think they was married though, but I don't think they like. Cause yeah, you just do like.
No, because I think it's the same one that I'm thinking about because that's the one that's been. That's the one that has been like popping up every now and then, and this guy was able to take custody of his kids, and there was like solid proof that he was not fit.
Okay, no, this ain't the same story.
Oh,
no, because he was a better fit. The mother was alcoholic and abusive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, the shit I'm talking. All right. Hold on. Let me get to my point.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then then we gonna move to the next thing. So, cause it's like, I feel like live your life as long as what you doing doesn't have to exclude somebody else. Case in point, I heard this on the Breakfast Club. Then I looked. Then I went and looked at. Let me see.
And you looked it up.
I looked it up. I ain't gonna lie. Pat Ryan hit me. So. It was in Wyoming. It was at one, I think, like Wyoming State or something like that. So they let a trans person go into an all-girls frat or whatever, right? Now, the girls like, ooh, y'all think that's cool? Maybe. Then they're like, all right, well, fuck it. Well, this motherfucker, come on, we guys. We get morning wood. They taking showers. He come in. He get dick hard. This ain't even just like in the morning, like, he looked like that. Motherfucker dick get hard. Blue. Hey, it happens. That motherfucker got a mind of his own. Especially if it be something like he get to walk in on the showers.
That's the reason why he shouldn't be there.
Hold on, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? They walking around and shit. They might be in the they like, we might be in our t-shirts, panties and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then here he come. Oh shit. He gets sexually aroused. All right, you know what I'm saying? Now, hold on, wait a minute. Now, this is my problem with it. Okay, if he's sexually aroused by these girls, what's to say he ain't getting none nowhere else and he don't decide to sneak into one of their rooms late at night? I'm not saying that he is. But then, hold on. But see, the fucked up part is they went to their school and was like, we have a problem with this, you know what I'm saying? It's not that because he identifies as a girl. It's because he has a dick and that motherfucker be growing and looking at us when we be inside the goddamn shower. Like, I'm drunk, I'm laughing about it, but hold on, but then, you know what the school had the nerve to tell? And it's like
they
7
can't do anything about it.
No.
What?
If you don't like it, get out. Now, this is to the original girls. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, I've been letting y'all talk. This is all I ask is, there's nothing wrong with being inclusive, right? You know what I'm saying? Like with the bathrooms and all that type of shit. But I actually got a little pet peeve on the bathrooms, especially if it's a bathroom that allows little girls up into that motherfucker. because there's a video of the motherfucker still had a dick and it was playing with itself in the mirror, and then you can look in the mirror and you see like women and little kids walk, cause it was at like a stadium or some shit, and it was like, I would beat that motherfucker's ass if my daughter ran out that bathroom telling me that a motherfucker was in there playing with themselves. I'm not gonna think that that's a woman. Yeah. That they pulled out a goddamn talywhacker. That's a dude. I'm gonna beat that motherfucker, and then I'm gonna go to jail for a hate crime. That's fucked up. And the reason why I know, hold on, wait a minute.
But you won't go to jail for a hate crime for beating up a black person.
But wait a minute, because I almost went to jail for when dude almost let all them raccoons. All right, remember when we stayed down on Houghton, right? And old girl and them kept letting all them motherfuckers in and out the house upstairs and shit. They had like a little motherfucking, I don't know what the fuck they had going on up there. Well, one of them motherfuckers, dude, I'm inside my truck in the backyard blowing the doobie. I seen when he walked out the house, left the door wide open. I'm thinking, all right, maybe he's about to run, go check the mail, run back in. I'm sitting there, my blunt a good quarter ways gone. I get up, go look. He nowhere in sight up front. I'm thinking maybe he's sitting in the car. No cars up front. Where are you at? I look up the street. This motherfucker walking to the gas station. Oh, okay. I close the door, lock it. Clap, 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 clap. He come back like 45 minutes later. I say he was walking to the gas station, but he probably wasn't, right? We get into a little altercation. You know, he get back in the house. He leave again, do the same thing. I lock the door. Clap, 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 clap. He come trying to talk some shit. Hey, bro, I live here. I done been chasing out raccoons because of you motherfuckers. I ain't got time for this shit. You know, on the east side down there, but it ain't nothing but possum, raccoons, deers, fucking turkeys, cats, all type of shit. So it's like, brother, I don't want this. I'm tired of chasing this shit out the fucking back, out the goddamn back door and the basement and shit, cause of your ass. So we damn near getting into it. I think somebody called the police or some shit. I don't know what the fuck. I ain't gonna lie, I was fucked up that night. I was mad as a bitch. But the cop told me, like, oh, it's a good thing you didn't hit him. Why? Oh, you went to jail for a hate crime. How? It's man to man. Because he was like, oh, you kept calling him bro and dude and shit. It's just a nigga with braids. That's it. It's the dude, man. He musty, dirty as a bitch. He the one who always be getting kicked out of Family Dollar and shit. You know exactly who. It's dude. Come on, man. Quit playing with me. It's like, wait,
so
what?
So the cop was trying to tell you that he identified as a female?
He do. I guess. Because he was getting mad. I'm like, listen, bro. Ain't nobody on none of that. My whole thing was, I didn't give a fuck what he identified was. Quit leaving this goddamn back door open, letting all these raccoons and shit in. Like, I done met cool ones. I done met fucked up ones. But my thing is, it's like, dude. Okay, now I understand what you talking about. Like, I guess know your place. Like, because it's like, who you going to... Okay, I understand now.
See?
I understand now.
It's just know your place. You cannot, like, I understand.
You can't take over you.
You can't. And that's what they're doing. And the only reason why they're able to do that, I'm sorry, is because, and who pushed this shit was a white trans man that decided to come over here because he wasn't adequate enough over in the men's department. Let's keep it a buck one hundo.
Talking about Big Kate?
Who?
No, I'm talking about, I don't know.
Big Kate Gingy?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I ain't trying to say their names, so I ain't trying to get these fancy.
No.
Who?
No.
The ex of the Kardashians.
No. Not talking about him. Stop it before you cause havoc. But no.
I don't fuck with them. I don't.
But no. All I'm saying
but that one fine in the motherfucker though, I do give her that shit. That one fine. Hey, I'm still a guy.
But
shit.
I understand.
Shit, I don't discriminate. Shit.
But the whole thing is that started because there is a certain
Wait, she
level.
a man?
The Kate
Ain't that the liquor dude?
Yeah.
You know that motherfucker got woman of the year. Oh, dog, I heard that sounds like Deborah. How the fuck that happened?
Like I said, here's actually prime example. I don't want no fucking smoke when I say this, but I'm sorry. That one episode where Chris,
This motherfucker been watch that this on the show.
it was when I was like weaning myself off of it. Shut up. When I was weaning myself off, it was a freaking guilty pleasure. Anyway, when I was weaning myself off the show, the last one I seen had to be my garage. She had his card, and she didn't give it back. And she went and bought a dress, and it was on his account or whatever. I may not be getting the information right. Either way it goes, the way women can demasculate men, especially white men, because
wait, hold on, wait a minute, wait, what? Women do what?
Women can.
You trying to Lorena Bobby the motherfucker?
No, this is what we do to you guys psychologically. This is what women can do psychologically, and just from even watching a movie on Netflix called Soft and Quiet or whatever the fuck it was called, and it was with this white woman, like 30 seconds in, you get real uncomfortable. And then when she pulls out a pie with a Nazi sign on it, you get real uncomfortable.
What?
And yeah. Like the level, and I'm just gonna fast forward anyway. There is a bracket of masculinity that men need to meet here in America. And that is technically the white standard.
Wait. Hold on. You said men in
the Western civilization has a white masculinity standard. And if a man does not meet that criteria, he is now considered a wuss, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He's considered that. So what do? They cross over into a woman's lane. And they becomes trans.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. The wuss, this. All right, okay. Are you talking like nerd?
No, not even nerds.
She's talking about how
like
all
I'm
right,
like
like,
a nerd,
right,
like a nerd was looked upon as like, oh no, motherfucker gotta be.
Okay, no.
Like,
all right, what is the white beauty standard? Even for a white man, as in masculinity, looks, all of that.
What? Like I ain't gonna lie. Everybody's beauty standard starts off with looks.
Marcus.
Come on, the first
it's
thing
a psychological thing that has automatically been portrayed through history.
Okay, I understand. Okay, see now, if you're talking the portrayal of beauty, okay, at first, your figure or the black figure was it was portrayed as bad. Go for the more.
Oh my!
Hold on. Let me. Okay, let me just say it from my perspective on this one, right? So you asked me what how beauty was portrayed. So
I'm talking about the white standard.
Okay, let's. Okay. I'm about to explain it. So it was portrayed as like what the black woman was built, which is voluptuous, big ass. But do men? Wait a minute. Honestly, in the black community, it's always been 36, 24, 36.
I'm talking about.
I swear to God that I would listen.
I'm talking about what is the beauty standard? What is the masculine standard for a white man in America? If you go back all the way to I don't know when, you had to have a certain level of things. That's where running your household. That's where all these like top things come from. When we know that we're supposed to be running it together as a unit, because that's what makes things run efficiently. But white men have to assert themselves somewhere over something. This has always been portrayed.
Yeah, but we didn't follow back. Like, well, okay,
y'all did, but y'all didn't.
Hold on, wait a minute. No. The way I was raised and what I seen,
I'm not okay, Marcus.
That ain't my granddaddy.
Right, Marcus, but not everybody.
I got plenty. My whole family, my cousin, like Marcus, that was how that shit was ran.
Marcus, you are a small percentage of people that
I know other people like that.
Marcus, again, that is still a small percentage. There are more people than the people that you just know, and that's
I know that.
Right, so you have to be able to think outside of that, and when you think a white man's perspective on how he has to be in order to establish dominance over not only his household and his woman, is to be a certain way, and if he does not fall into that criteria, then he is condemned.
Like look at
how the Catholic system is set up. It's literally set up in shame.
But hold on, look at all these other podcasts, how they portray how alpha male is supposed to be and how it's supposed
half
to.
that shit simp shit.
Exactly.
Like half that shit is retarded.
That is also
dumb
the
shit.
that is the
No,
patriarchal
like
system.
simp shit, trick
That
shit.
is
Motherfuckers who really
patriarchal
ain't
shit,
getting pussy
though.
without money.
But that is that's
That's literally what that them is.
But see, but
Motherfuckers who really ain't
what she
getting pussy
said.
that
without
is
money.
the white man's term
But
of
listen,
thinking to a
they're
degree.
That's a
pushing.
gumps.
That is a white man's
no,
term
listen,
of way of thinking.
Those type of shows are pushing that. Okay, I'm the man. I'm getting
Not
the.
all
I'm,
white, but you know,
I'm getting. The, I'm the
majority
man.
are.
I'm gonna make the money. I'm gonna take care of every fucking thing. Your place is in the kitchen. You don't have to get an opinion on shit. You do what I tell you to do.
You got me fucked up. Wanna know why? Because I need my woman's opinion. Because that's one.
Okay,
hold on, wait a minute, listen to me.
Because
that's gonna let me know, one, I got her respect, and then two, this is motherfucking chestnut checkers, baby. I need you to bust moves. Wanna know why? Because I'm gonna sit back and make the big moves. You get the everyday mundane small step moves.
But see, that's the thing.
Hold on, but see,
that's
mundane don't mean
podcasts.
bad.
You know what I'm saying?
You said what?
That's not what they're preaching on those podcasts. You feel what I'm saying? What you're saying is what
I'm saying is longevity is really love.
But no, that's
right.
It's really what it should be
but
about.
They want control, and that's what white supremacy.
But hold on, but that's what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is that what you just said and how you think is not what's being pushed to the masses. That's what's being pushed to the masses, and it's doing a lot of fucking damage because now it's taking away that element of unity from the household.
But that's what we need. We need that in community.
Yeah.
Like, see, I don't believe like everybody holler generational wealth. I believe in community.
But you can't get it in the community.
But that's what every other community is doing it. Why we can't do it?
Let me finish.
Those are the things that we need in our community.
But no, listen, let me finish. You can't get it in the community if you don't first establish it in the homes. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
But that's what I need, and that's what it's all about. These children,
right?
Yeah. Like, and that's why I'm so much about these children. Like, cause I brought up about the fake over the natural, and like when I say that, and you know, and then we brought up how do women feel about that because wonder why that is so everybody can get involved. And you know what I'm saying? And then not only that, that opens a dialogue between man and woman because it's been such a big divide. So that makes brothers sit back because they be like, oh, that ain't nothing we can talk about. Because, like, I understand that. You know, we had a little misunderstanding about that, but it's like, we know we got to sit back on that topic.
Because the whole thing is, we don't have, no one down there has a problem with the trans community, with the gay community. We got respect for
I had some on my podcast already. Y'all don't even know.
Exactly. And
I'm gonna take my goddamn principles.
See, look, I got family members in that community, and I love them with all my heart. It don't shit change when we together. We still act the same. We still kick it. We still do all that. But
they ain't pushing their lifestyle on me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't force it down my throat. Don't expect me to believe into delusion when you know I know.
Now, but they cool enough to answer questions. See, now that sometimes that's all it needs to be is like, and they'll give you the question truthfully. Like, that's it. But a lot of times it be like, all right, I don't give a fuck. See, now I will tell you what I actually don't like. When that's a motherfucker's whole personality. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
okay, it used to be this guy.
It's a whole character.
It's like, dude, that ain't you. You're like, bro, that's not you, bro. Like, baby, like, it's like, listen.
There's a man down south. I believe it was either in it's on one of these either coasts, either San Francisco or in Florida. The man's, and he's a gay man at that. He's gay. He's speaking in front of a court in a courtroom setting. You know, the council meeting. You know that stuff. He's speaking, and he's saying enough is enough. Yep. Like, y'all shouldn't be trying to force this flag down everybody's throat. And he was like, I'm a big believer. I'm even gay myself. Mm-hmm. But we can't force everybody to accept and believe this stuff when we know that they won't.
Well, okay, see, but you see now some of it is just going against the natural law. Like, I ain't even trying to say like, oh, the law of the land, because I'm gonna just say this: it's gay shit everywhere. Go to Thailand, they call them lady boys. The way they used to do is they used to have them. Y'all walk on one side of the street, everybody else walk on the other side of the street. It wasn't that they didn't want people to co-mingle. No, they more than freely to come to the other side of the street. Hold on, let me finish. They more than freely come to the other side of the street, mingle, everybody kick it, everybody do that. Like, it shouldn't be frowned upon. But the thing is, they not over there just like. How can I explain?
Hiding it. Like
it's not even that they hiding it. They not hiding it. Like it's whole.
No, it's just the fact that there's a respect level and no one is crossing anybody's boundaries. They can still communicate.
Right. They're human.
Right, and that goes back to the basic simple 3 laws, and that is the one thing that always like it's not established here.
But hold on. But even there, it's not the fact of you finna accept me as a woman. You're not gonna call me anything else but a woman. They accept what they are.
They know they say we're lady boys.
They accept what they are. They know what they are, and they proud that we're not even. I wouldn't even say proud, but they
are. What you fuck you mean? They chose it. They happy as a bitch.
They're upfront with it. It's a lot of people that go through these surgeries and go through these shots and these hormones and all this stuff, and expect the male to date them or talk to them as if they were a female.
Okay, I got a question for you. For what about the people that do accept them, date them like their girl, and then, like, look what a lot of them do to like the. Hold on. Like, look what happened to like Chingy. It's been a bunch of motherfuckers. Some of them been lies. Okay, where it's like, you know, that, I got with such and such. Yeah, I slept with such and such. But it's like, wait a minute. At first, it was, they did me so good. But then it's, yeah, I did. You know, to slander their name, to fuck them over when they not cool no more. Type shit. Or you kind of get what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. If they treated you like a human at first, would you say that you wanted? So why would you go out your way to like?
Because it's that anger of not being accepted, it's not being validated. So,
but they are getting accepted.
No, the moment. Okay, so all right, now this is where. No. Honestly, I feel like this is where. It's not an
upfront exception. I don't mean to cut you off. You can continue, but it's not an upfront exception.
Man, help me understand. I'm just trying to understand. I need knowledge.
I feel like it's a chemical thing.
Okay, go deeper on that.
Okay. I feel like it's a chemical thing, and the reason why I say that is because, all right, men in here, United States, whatever, we're just going to pertain it to here because I'm not anywhere else but here. So here, men are not allowed to express themselves at all. Y'all can't have emotion. Y'all got to be robots.
See, that's...
Hold on, I ain't done. So men get introduced to estrogen. You have a hormonal balance in your body. So now you're with this guy. He accepts you up front at first. And this is what a lot of women go through. A lot of women, especially last year, went through this shit. The man, they accept you up front, all this crap, whatever you want to call it, that 6-month holdout period, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Anyway, they accept you, then find out that he finds out that you're a transgender, and now he doesn't want to be with you because that goes against his belief. If that's what happens, I'm not sure if that's what you.
I want to be with a natural woman.
Okay, so therefore he decides to not be with you anymore. So then you decide to now have all these fucking emotions that you were never trained on using, and you got estrogen in your system. How are you gonna react? You gonna react like a little bitch. And you're gonna drag somebody's name. This is the downside of this shit. This is also a downside. I'm not saying that is the main culprit, but it's like, I get it. It's like a slap in the face. That's what anybody. If something is not accepted, like, all right, even though you say, oh, it's easy to walk away from a relationship, if you have never been accepted in your life and you finally get accepted by somebody, and then they find out the real you, they find out something about you, and you felt super open and vulnerable enough to let them in, and they're like, yeah, you know what, I don't even want that. They're in all honesty, everybody is entitled to feel how the fuck they want to feel. Hold on. I'm not saying no. Listen, I am not saying that what was done was not wrong. I am not saying that on any fucking level.
You can't hide that.
No, you can't. It's wrong.
You can't.
It's absolutely wrong. I'm not saying that it's right, but the whole thing is to get to that level of vulnerability.
I know people that kill people over that shit.
Yes, but do you understand that women in life, we actually, even with not being a transgender as a woman, we go through that in life. There are things that we withhold from men for a long time while we're in the process of getting to know y'all, and then even after, like, we'll be a year or two in, and there's still some things that we haven't let y'all know because we don't know how y'all gonna react. And then when it does come out, y'all react so badly, and we understand why because it took so long to come out. But the fact is, the reason why is because we have been hurt. Everybody's been hurt. There's even some of the stuff that y'all have gone through. Case in point, me watching Creed and breaking that shit down. Because I watched it again.
I never watched Creed.
The third one, I watched it again. I seen how his wife approached him. No, she approached him the right way. She approached him in a loving way, in a caring way. But if y'all do not want to deal with the circumstance at that time because y'all push it off to the side, y'all ain't had to deal with it at that point, so y'all push it off to the side. Y'all don't deal with it, and when it comes back up, it's even worse. You done covered up a scab, and all it did was infect.
Hold on, wait a minute. See, the problem is, right there, what I tell a lot of people, y'all create a divide. Oh, men do this, women do this, men do this. Listen, humans do this shit. But see, now, it's certain things that you can't say men versus women. Like with men, see, women think men aren't taught emotion. We are. Listen to
y'all
me.
taught how to articulate it. Y'all taught how to say how y'all feel, but not care about the next person.
Listen to me. Like a man can't say how a woman feel. A woman can't say how a man feel. It's just point blank. One, men who are taught correctly are taught to be stoic. We feel emotion, but what we got to understand is understand where this emotion is coming from and how can we use that emotion to make our situation completely different than what it is, or can end up figuring out how to control the situation. Because a man with motherfucking controlled emotion is dangerous. This is where you go. Listen, this is where you get where you talking about they lashing out. They don't know how to control their emotions. Men have so many emotions we have so many subtle things listen to me, that we do because we have to. Because listen, an emotional man is so fucking dangerous.
Yes, he is.
Literally.
I know.
It's like women be like, oh, that.
No, they're fucking dangerous as fuck.
They are so fucking dangerous because one, the inherent strength and all that type of shit. Like, I ain't trying to downplay none of that. Come on, man. We talking natural biology shit. But anyways, we're taught it. But the thing is, nowadays, what I noticed, boys are not taught how to be stoic. We're not. That and just like all that chivalry and all there's nothing wrong with that shit. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of this shit is patriarchal. You know what? I don't look at it like that because I look at the main examples. A lot of it is like in my life. I understand with a lot of shit, but I also look at it and I ask people this: who was the first person you had to talk to before you talked to the king? I don't give a fuck whose society it was. Who was the first motherfucker you talked to before you talked to the king and did most of the talking? Do you know, brother? You said you don't? You really, do you?
To my defense, I've been drinking and shit.
I've been drinking since 3 this morning. Mia walked in on me with the boy when they first woke up with my head down on the goddamn kitchen table. I was whopped. I've been whopped ever since then and cooking all this time, peeling yams.
I'm not ashamed to say no. You don't know though? I may know it, but I may not know it by that term. I'll say it like that.
The first person you talked to when you first talked to the king, you don't know neither for real? Like, okay, well, I'm gonna tell you. It's the goddamn queen.
Oh, then
think about it. You come with the soft face.
No, I've heard that, but I haven't heard it said like that.
What?
I'm dead ass
serious. First person you talk to before you talk to the king, before you talk to that king, who is the king is sitting back chilling. That queen is handling business.
No, because Marcus, I told you that.
What you told?
No.
What you mean?
No, I told him at one point in time
Look at anything.
No, there was a video I showed him where there was a black from Africa. He was talking about how they ran things, and he said they didn't do shit until they talked to that queen, and that's when they made a move.
Listen, have you ever heard the term behind every great man?
It's a woman. Yes.
Do y'all not understand that?
I understand that term, but I never heard that one. The other one, I never heard that. No.
You can basically look at anything. Listen, why do you think in chess the queen she can bust move?
Yeah.
But let me ask you this though: when that king moves, what happens?
Everything. Falls.
Everything dictates. That's what it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. But that's
you
not
let
how
that
it
queen bust it. What you mean?
But that's not how it, because
that's how it should be.
That's how it should be. But what ended up happening?
Y'all listen. I ain't gonna lie. I'm be honestly. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. I ain't gonna lie. I'm letting y'all talk like a motherfucker. A lot of it, what it is, the men are treating the hoes like women. And the women and they treating the women like hoes. It's completely backwards. And the women are treating the men like tricks and the tricks like men. Literally, if you look at these podcasts and what I just said, and you look at a whole lot of shit that's put out here, all this garbage that's spewed out, you will be like, what the fuck? It's completely backwards. Mm-hmm. Like, and this, and I ain't gonna lie, and that's, and if you know,
she's not buying you this, then it's like,
no, if he ain't doing, or if he ain't spending at least this on the birthday, he ain't shit.
Oh, the sprinkle lady, that shit is funny.
Think about it. And if you look at a lot of these motherfuckers, you can just look at them and tell, like, you wasn't getting no bad bitches and no bitches until you got a little bit of money and can stunt a little bit.
But that is what is looked at in society. That's the fake. That's what it is.
But guess what, though? That's a motherfucking lie.
I understand
I can catch
but that's
all
how it ties
day,
back into
every
that
motherfucking day.
But that's where it ties back into that first one. The fake.
But see, I ain't gonna lie. For the most part, honestly, see, this is why I say is social media. That's why social media is so goddamn fake. A lot of that is just AI and bullshit. It's troll accounts, but people take it as gospel because if you just open your eyes and talk to people within 100-mile radius of you, and within 100 miles, you're gonna run into a lot of different people, right?
You're gonna run into different.
Listen to me. A lot of that shit. People ain't is that, and that's why I'm the way I am. It's like, dude, people not as dumb as everybody be like. People don't think like that. It's like bullshit. I'm running into these people every day. Like, people think the way I'm thinking is just what it is, and people is scared to say it.
Absolutely,
because I have these conversations
look at what has
with people,
happened. So
and people say, "Oh, I want to get on. I want to speak my piece." Come on. I said I can bring you on live.
Yeah, but that is
scared to open their mouth.
Yeah, because
don't
that is that's being vulnerable. That's a level of vulnerability that
guess what?
Don't
I hated taking pictures and shit.
I still don't like taking pictures because
I really don't. But you know what I do now because I be on this shit. This shit has opened me up. But I ain't gonna lie, but man, listen, I'm only strictly here to learn shit. Yeah. And I learned a lot of shit because. Like, y'all opened my eyes to a lot of shit because it was some shit. It was just like, wait, hold on. You see me over here like, wait, what?
Yeah, like y'all didn't know that was one of the reasons why the chainsaw was invented.
No, I knew that shit. I knew that type of shit. I'm talking about just a lot of just like, oh my God, like I'm gonna watch this shit over. It was a shit show anyway. Don't worry about it. We started late as fuck.
Shit show.
But hey, I ain't gonna lie though, man. We just up here chopping it up, man. I love everybody chime in. Damn. Hold on. All right, so we done been all over the goddamn place.
I mean, we actually hit on almost all the topics.
But all right, so the last one was, can't this just everything like motherfuckers? Oh,
is this gonna lead to pedophilia being legalized?
Yeah, because motherfuckers talking about they 12-year-old girls. Like, dude, it's art. See, man, I ain't gonna.
I mean, they already have like
a moment. Like, dude, it was a motherfucker. It's a whole bunch of cases of this shit. Motherfuckers in prison. First, they be in the male prison. Oh, I'm getting beat up. You know, where they be like by themselves, isolation. You know, they need the hormone. They get sent to the women's prison. But they not looking at it like, dude, this motherfucker. It's statistically known. A lot of them that was in jail were in there for sexy and deviant shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker raped like 11 women in jail. Another one did like 7. I mean,
Got
it got them
somebody
pregnant. Like, got a bunch of them pregnant. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's getting so bad that they passing out condoms to these women, and and to bro them. Like, but they in jail. They don't supposed to be fucking. How the fuck y'all let them in? Put them back in the men's prison. They in there.
Oh, here's the thing.
Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, it happened in Rikers Island too, bro.
Here's the thing. Give them their own prison then. Give them their own prison system.
I say give them their own sports league too.
Yeah.
Let it go crazy. What you mean ill? What the fuck you mean ill? Like, listen. Okay, if they feel like they not good
Shut
enough.
up. No, it's not ill.
If they feel like they're not good enough being the men,
like that.
and it's like y'all too strong and way much better to go compete against the women, give them their own division. I don't see. Listen, I don't understand what is wrong with that. They still human. They want to get they motherfucking sports on too. Let them do it, but like I say, put them in their own division, so that way they all think about it. It's like everybody is drugged up or something like that.
Choice to become a man and you're still a woman, because if you die,
shit, it was
you die
a woman
right
on the Glamour that was looked like a man saying a man can get pregnant. That was on the magazine.
All right, so a man now, when they say this is the loophole, and I love this because I was geared in loopholes. So yeah, a man can get pregnant. A transgender man can get pregnant, meaning a man a woman that transitioned into a man. So yes, she can get pregnant.
But that's still a woman,
right? Because if
that's a woman, though.
If it dies,
that's not a man. That's a woman.
When that person dies,
they will be no baby.
Huh?
I can't push out no baby.
Right. So when that woman dies, or when that person dies, they're going to be identified as a woman. It doesn't matter if you had the sex change. Doesn't matter anything. You were able to still conceive a child. Your bone density is still of a woman. And in all honesty, you taking synthetic hormones to actually make your bones dense as a man, it actually hinders you, because it's going to cause you long-term effects that no one knows about yet.
Because nobody has reached that age with those drugs.
But
and this is all synthetic
I ain't
stuff.
like we're gonna be having this fucking camera gonna be down. The other ones ain't.
Okay.
But this one's gonna be down.
But
man,
doing that.
But you think it could? But all right. So, but do you think it could? To me, I say it can, because it's like if you open the door and you accept all the other stuff, and eventually, in the way how they going up. Like, it was a guy, it was a big article of him where he identified as
like, all right,
now like a 40-something-year-old man, and he identifies as a 12-year-old girl. And
I seen that shit. The nigga abandoned his family for that
all
shit.
All type of crazy shit, and it's like,
that's pedophilia right there.
Like,
that's 101.
Like, he want to go try to play with the kids as a big girl. Like, then these motherfuckers bringing the drag queens and shit to do shows at the schools and shit. Like, to me, leave the babies alone. Leave them babies alone. And then, but really the main thing, because like I say, we're going to have to get off real soon. I look at what goes on in California and in other states, like, cause I'm definitely looking at bro DeSantis in Florida. We're going to get up on him. But this shit in California, where they pass that shit to where a 12-year-old can be faded that they're distraught and don't want to go home, and they can be and say this to the right government official that's placed inside these schools, and they can be took away from this school without being notifying the parent or anything. The parent don't know where the fuck this baby at, and that baby can't leave from this institute until these people say that is cool. What do y'all think that this is going to lead to? This is going to lead to a lot of inner city children, especially girls, disappearing. Mark my words, because the rate has already gone up. It's already going up within the past 7 years. But you know what? I'm gonna say the rate ain't really going up. You know, the rate is actually finally being able to be broadcast, because now all this technology, this cameras and shit is getting exposed.
But there's been cameras around.
Not to the way extent it is now, baby.
Marcus, the way that we not finna sit here and act like, prime example, they have access to the mics on our phone, not only our phones, but on our fucking TVs that are in our bedroom. So I'm pretty sure if you can go to the settings, go to privacy,
You done already signed up for it under the motherfucking TOS.
Understood, but you can still do something to turn those things off.
Yes.
But they already, but my whole thing is this. They already know what the fuck is going on because this has been their agenda.
Hold on, but what I'm saying is for the public to be able to put awareness out, like these ring cameras.
It has been, no.
It's a lot more cameras than what it is, and eventually we're going to be like how China is. They have AI learning. Oh, we don't get into this tech shit.
That's going to be horrible because the AI is getting smarter than people.
Actually, no, it's not. Skynet. No, see, y'all think it is, but it's not. Wonder why y'all think it is? Because y'all ain't studied AI. Now, have you really studied AI? Have you used AI to write code or anything like that?
I used to do coding when I was on AI to make my own profile.
It's the leader of the AI project for Google Canada.
So you know CSS and C file?
A little bit, yes.
All right.
But no, if the leader of the AI project for Google Canada quit because he was scared of what the fuck the AI could possibly do with the learning rate that it had, that should let you know that shit is dangerous.
You ever heard of his name was Walter Watson or some shit like that? The AI for IBM back in like the 50s, 60s, some shit like that. 60s, 70s or some shit like that.
Vaguely sound familiar.
Brother, who you think you dealing with all the time? He's been around since then. Think about that. Just think that's a half a century of sucking up all of this. And then you got to think we're giving. Listen, the FBI put out a statement, right, that, listen, we really don't have to do too much of nothing anymore.
Yeah, every time
why
we
you think
sign
the
up for an
Patriot
email
Act?
address, every time we do anything.
No, you got to think, y'all see, y'all ain't really paying attention. After the Patriot Act, that's really when terms of service really turned the fuck up.
Oh,
because we voted away our rights to privacy.
Yep.
And a little bit, because you got to think Bill Clinton put that shit into place that our shit was locked down. That guy took it away. Yep. And guess who did that? Obama.
Yep.
Y'all found that was this shit.
And that was wedged in between.
He signed the laws for trans laws and all type of other shit, but we still ain't got shit.
But look, this shit that just goes to the y'all ever heard the story of Snowden?
Of who?
Snowden.
Snowden.
Yeah.
No.
He works for the government, part of the people who was monitoring.
Espionage.
Yeah, he was monitoring the computer cameras and the cell phones.
He's talking about the dude that got traded back from Brittany Griner.
No, he's
hell no. That's the thing that they made that movie Nicolas Cage was in.
They couldn't have traded him for that shit because he's in Russia right now, and if he steps foot out of Russia, he's going to be arrested for espionage.
The United States traded him to get Brittany Griner back.
How is
that? No, that's not him. That's
the U.S. don't have.
No, we had the motherfucking arms dealer.
Yeah, the arms dealer.
Was his name Snowden?
No.
What was his name?
You remember the movie fucking that Nicolas Cage was in as the arms dealer? That movie was based off dude loosely.
What was his name?
I forgot his fucking name. I'm drunk as a bitch.
But no, it's literally, and I'll show y'all the movie once we go off. I'll show y'all the
You know what movie I'm talking about, Nicolas Cage, right?
No,
that's based off the Merchant of Death. Who she talking about? Who they traded for?
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's him.
But no, dude, I'm talking about, they made a movie about him. It's just simply called Snowden. He used to sit at the computer desk and monitor everybody's laptop.
Talking about that hacker dude?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
no.
I know what you're
Sorry.
talking about.
And then he released all that information to the public.
And then he
ran to Russia.
Well, shit, y'all ain't talking about the motherfucker that released all the fucking secrets that they talking about they leaking shit, and he did all the Discord.
Oh, hell yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. Just to prove that he knew what the fuck was going on.
Now, you gotta think, this is the mindset of motherfuckers we actually kind of is dealing with. Like, that is so simple-minded. Like, the thought of you have to be so accepted is so bad. Like, and what I mean is and a lot of it is fake accepted. Like, I'm not going.
But that's what happens when you don't get validation as a child. You look for it outwards.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's motherfuckers that done got validation that gets on social media and seeks validation.
People are addicted.
Okay, at that point, those people are real. It's now that point point, that's an addiction. That's a problem. That's something that
Well,
you
that's
have to correct
95%
within yourself.
of the goddamn population.
Then that is something
Like a
that
lot of people like, hey
okay,
bro, you ain't see my post? Be like, bro, I swear to God, I barely. Because I look
they
at
can
that
get
shit.
validation from the people around them, but the validation that they want is from the people that are outside of them. As far as like, I don't know, celebrities or people that they feel are super important.
I say some celebrities are the ones a little bit farthest away from reality. They're not living the type of life that the normal is living.
The
Mediocre, normal,
Hey.
the median, whatever the fuck you want to say. The everyday motherfuckers. They think about it. How can they live the same life as us anymore?
Yeah.
They fucking can't. They can't walk around without security.
But some people are so unhappy with their lives that they follow these people's lives in order to find something.
But a lot of like okay, those people lives are, but some of that shit is fake.
Yeah.
Or something like, and that has been proven many times over the years. That is where we got the studio gangster shit from. That's where no for real, like we the Pimp My Rides from. Like a lot of that shit. That's where we got a lot of that shit from. But we gonna be ending this because this motherfucking shit about to be passing the fuck out. So I just thank everybody that came through. This was a shit show. But hey, we was just up here talking shit, kicking the pee. A Mac experience to be back, man. We gonna play some motherfucking oh hell yeah, go get some more motherfucking Puerto Rican rice. Mommy, thank you for the food. Mari, I love you. But
Happy birthday,
yeah,
Mari.
hopefully she wasn't watching this because this shit is for adults only. I love y'all. Yeah, man, I learned a lot of shit. But yeah. But honestly, let's just be better fucking humans. Quit trying to exclude people. We can include everybody. Stop that shit. Everybody is human. Everybody bleed. Some people just need more help than others, which is fine. No one's perfect. But shit, stop acting like you better than anybody else. Because we not. We all got flaws. We all fuck up. That's all it is. So, word of the night is, phrase of the night is inclusion without exclusion. That's all we gotta do. Y'all feel me on that?
Yes.
Inclusion without exclusion. Man, ain't nothing wrong with that. Inclusion without exclusion. Man, it's gonna hit that stream in.
Come on, Dad, let's go. I've been holding it since they put the dome over the town.
You can wait. A lot of people worked really hard on this film, and all they ask is for you to memorize their names.
Well, I want to make sure no animals were harmed during the filming of this movie. Phew.
Okay. Woo! Floor popcorn.
Wait! It looks like Maggie has something to say. Oh my God, her first word. Sequel?
Assistant manager isn't all it's cracked up to be. 4 years of film school for this?